Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। गुरु महाराज की जय। All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances. This is Harita from Texas, welcoming all of you to this mid-morning Japa session of Bhakti Sangha. Thank you all for joining this session today. So our next session will be Nectar of Devotion. Before moving to that session, I would request the devotees on the call to please introduce themselves.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga, and all the assembled devotees. This is Yashmati Priya Dasi from Chicago. All glories to your services, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Yashmati Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. Thank you, Mataji, for joining every day and giving your wonderful association, and all glories to your wonderful services and recitation, Mataji. Thank you and welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Mataji, Dandavat Pranam to you and all Vaishnava. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev Ki Jai, Vrinda from Atlanta, Paniyati Dham.
Hare Krishna, Vrinda Gopika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. Thank you, Mataji, for giving your wonderful association every day, and welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. Thank you so much, Mataji, for all your wonderful services.
Hare Krishna Sahil Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. Thank you, Prabhuji, for joining every day and giving your wonderful association and wonderful realizations, question and answers. Very beautiful, Prabhuji, and all glories to your wonderful services. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So let us move to our next session. Mataji, if you want to start recording. Hare Krishna. I once again welcome all of you to this mid-morning Japa session of Bhakti Sangha. So our next session would be Nectar of Devotion, which will be given by Her Grace Kirtida Sundari Mataji, and it is chapter 21. Hare Krishna Kirtida Sundari Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. I think Mataji is not there on the call. Mataji, shall we wait, or should I continue?
Mataji, just 1 second. I'll check with her where she is.
Yeah.
Sorry, devotees. Sorry for getting a minute late.
No problem.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Danvat Pranam. So, Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you for giving your valuable association and time today. And welcome to the call, Mataji. And before handing over the call to you, I would like to read Srila Prabhupada's quote, Mataji.
Oh,
One second, I'm putting it back. Prabhupada's. Yeah, it is August 21st. Krishna is everywhere. Simply you have to catch him. And he is also ready for being caught. Yes, if somebody wants to catch him, suppose you are a devotee. If you want to catch him, he comes forward 10 times than your desire. He is so kind. Therefore, we have to simply receive him. London, August 21st. 1973. Jai, very wonderful realization. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna Mataji. Once again, welcome you to this call. Please take over the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
thank you, dear Harita Mataji. Thank you, dear devotees, for joining us. Really grateful to each and every one of you. Okay, let's get started. Let's pay our obeisances. First with Mangalacharam, and then we will go ahead with Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Okay. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवंश्च। श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादां सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। गुरुवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तदालय कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। Mukam karoti vācālam pangum langāyati girim yatkripahatam vande Shri Guru Dīnatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Ishwari. My humble obeisances to each and every one of you. Vanchakalpatarubhascha kripasindhuvaivacha patitanam bhavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Anantakoti Vaishnavvrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Jiva Goswami ki jai. All the assembled Vaishnavas ki jai. Okay, so we are continuing with our Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Definitely feel very unqualified to speak on this subject matter. So we'll just go through the verses and see what Srila Prabhupada has given the purpose to it, and our Jiva Goswami, who has given wonderful commentary on this wonderful scripture. So we are in chapter number 21. So last time I'm pretty sure you all have done chapter 20. So I need all of your help because I want to know from all of you how to understand chapter 20. And definitely, I myself don't know, so I'll be asking from all of you, what all have you learned? So we are in this, which division are we on?
Southern Division, Mataji.
So we have completed Eastern Division. And what were the 4 laharis, 4 waves of Eastern Division? What were they?
The Eastern
Sadhana
division,
Bhakti.
sadhana, no, Samanya
Start.
Bhakti, Sadhana
No,
Bhakti,
it's Samanya, yeah.
yeah, Bhava Bhakti and Prem Bhakti.
Excellent. Thank you, Yashwant Mataji. It was Samanya Bhakti, Sadhana Bhakti, then we have Bhava Bhakti, and then we had Prema Bhakti. So actually in Eastern Division, only Rupa Goswami has given the taste of Prema Bhakti. And there Srila Prabhupada says, is the official ending of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, because he says that, okay, till this time we can discuss the subject matter in public. That's why he included this in our Bhakti Shastri course. But then other divisions, he said, can be for the self-study. Now it's the magnanimity of Preeti Vilasini Mataji who wants to do the entire book in public. So following her orders, following her instructions, we will follow whatever she says. But definitely, we will just read the verses. We cannot explain, because definitely I'm not on that level where I can explain through my personal example or my experience. But whatever the Shastra says, whatever the scriptures says, we'll try to cover. Okay, so now we are in our Dakshin Vibhag, that is Southern Division. So this ocean will move clockwise. So Eastern, Purva Vibhag, then comes Dakshin, Southern, the Southern Division, Dakshin Vibhag. Then will come the Paschim Vibhag, the Western Division, and finally the Uttar Vibhag or the Northern Division. So now we are in our Southern Division, that is Dakshana Vibhag. In Dakshana Vibhag of this Mahasindhu, how many laharis are there?
5.
5 waves.
Laharis. Very good. So what are those 5 laharis?
Vibhava,
Vibhava, Anubhava,
Satvika,
Satvika, Vaibhasai, Sai.
Saiva.
Excellent. So already our Sunil Prabhu has posted a wonderful picture in our Chaitanya Charitamrita reading group. Yes, we have Vibhav, Anubhav, Satvika Bhav, Vyavachari Bhav, and then the Sthai Bhav. Srila Rupa Goswami's Prabhupada, he says, let me share my screen. So these are the 5 laharis, okay? And in these 5 laharis, these are the parts of the bhav. Unless and until one has the combination of all these 5 bhavs, it is very difficult for one to come to one's platform of developing eternal relationship with the Supreme Lord. Okay. Are you all able to see my screen? Yes, now you must be. Okay. So this is this is our transcendental mellow, or you can say is our vibhav, right? That is vibhav that we are going to study. So the 5 laharis are, the first one is vibhav, 5 general topics that this Dakshina Vibhag is going to deal with is vibhav. That are the special symptoms or the causes of ecstasy. Then we have the anubhav, means after vibhav, there are some subsequent ecstasies that a devotee feels. And that they are known as anubhav, which will be the second lahari. The third will be the sattvika bhav, which is developing some symptoms in our body, like hair standing on end, voice choking up, or tears flowing from the eyes. There are 8 kinds of sattvika bhav, which are also known as ashta sattvika vikar, the transformation that takes place. Okay, this is mentioned here. And then comes the vyabhachari bhav. Vyabhachari bhav refers to some transitory emotions. They are like waves. They come and they go. They come and they go. And finally, one is established in one's relationship with the Lord, and that is known as sthai bhav, which is fervent or continuous ecstasy. Together, these five makes what is known as rasa. So even Srila Prabhupada says that it's very difficult to translate that word rasa. But for now, we will take it as mellow. But we have understood already what is rasa with an example in the very start of a Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. For example, if you are making some sabzi, some vegetable preparation you are doing, suppose you are making aloo sabzi. I'll take a simple example. So aloo is the main ingredient, right? Without which the vegetable cannot be cooked. But apart from that potato, if we just keep the potato in the pan and we say that it's a sabzi, well, it is not a sabzi. It's a main ingredient of the sabzi that we are, or the vegetable that we are cooking. But adding oil to it, adding different masalas to it, different spices to it, and maybe some little tomatoes in it. So that is what is, we are adding some flavors to it. And that flavors is what is known as vibhav, anubhav, vyabhachari bhav, sattvika bhav. And finally, the cooked vegetable, the final item that we get after adding all the spices, all the tomatoes, oil, and then roasting it properly, and then covering it properly, and then finally adding cilantro on it, and then coriander, and then finally offering it to the Lord, is what we have offered the rasa. That complete vegetable is what is known as ras. That is what is ras. But all these ingredients are needed. Now, all these 5 are needed. But this chapter number 20 that has already been covered is talking about vibhav. Okay. Now, definitely, I will not go through all this because that you have already covered. But in general sense, I would like all of you just to let me know that what are the 2 kinds of vibhav that was discussed.
Alambana and
Anulambam and
Uddipana.
Uddipana. Yeah.
Very good. Alambana and Uddipana. And in Alambana also, there were 2 subcategories. What were they?
Vishaya and
Shreya
Ashraya.
and Ashraya.
Excellent.
Krishna
Vishaya
and
and
devotee.
Ashraya. Vishaya is Krishna, who is the object of love, and Ashraya is the devotees who are loving Krishna, right? So object is our Krishna, Vishaya. Now, and Uddipana is that impels, like flute or peacock feather, that becomes the Uddipana vibhav, right? So this is how it was discussed. Now I'll give you an example, a story, a pastime, and then you tell me in that pastime, what is alambana, what is uddipana, okay, and what is ashraya and what is vishaya. In Chaitanya Leela, there is a very famous personality known as Mukunda. And this Mukunda was a physician by profession. He was a doctor, Vaidya, right? So one day, Nawab Hussain Shah, who was a ruler at that time, he was not feeling well. So this Mukunda was called upon so that he can check on that king and see what's going on. So while Mukunda was checking on Nawab Hussain Shah, one of the servant of that emperor, he entered with a peacock fan so that he can fan his master, so that the master can feel at ease. So as soon as Mukunda he saw that peacock fan, he was immediately reminded of Krishna. So this peacock fan, though he brought to fan his master, but when Mukunda saw the peacock fan, he was reminded of Krishna, and because this emperor was sitting on a dais, which was on a throne, and Mukunda definitely was near to that emperor. But as soon as this Mukunda Sarkar, he saw the peacock fan, he was reminded of Krishna, and he fainted and he came tumbling down the stairs because he fainted. And Nawab Hussain Shah was thinking, like, what's happening? And he came, and then finally this Mukunda was brought into external consciousness and was asked what happened. And he said that he got some disease, some epilepsy, or something by which he got fainted. But Nawab Hussain Shah could feel that, this is not a mere disease, but it's an internal symptom of Mukunda, because he got reminded of his Supreme Lord. Well, this is the pastime that comes. Now you tell me, what is Alambana? Who is Alambana in this? And who is Uddipana?
The
Peacock
peacock
feather
feather
is Uddipana.
fan is the Uddipana.
One by one, please, one by one. Yes, Vasundhara Mataji.
The peacock fan that Mukunda Sarkar saw is the Uddipan. And Alambana is, in terms of Vishaya, it is Krishna. And Mukunda Sarkar himself is a devotee, is the Ashraya Tattva.
Excellent.
Very
So
good.
with this we understood that you all have nicely understood this Vibhava aspect. Very nice. So
Thanks
yes,
to Vilasini Mataji.
she explained it so nicely. Even she explained it to me also. So anyways, so coming back to this point, that Uddipana, the impelling, the trigger, the cause was the peacock fan that triggered Mukunda, and therefore Mukunda becomes the example of Alambana. Uddipana was a peacock feather. But in Alambana also, Mukunda falls under the category of Ashraya. He was a devotee, whereas Krishna was in the Vishaya. He's also Alambana, but he's a Vishaya aspect. Okay. With that, now Srila Rupa Goswami says that in the previous only we have seen that after this Vishaya about Krishna, now Ashraya is the devotees. Okay, that we'll leave it aside. We'll come to Vishaya. In Vishaya also, there are two things, Sarupa and Anyarupa. Right, so this is, I think, so it's mentioned here. Anyarupa. Right? Lord Krishna, who is the possessor of inconceivable potencies and qualities of transcendental knowledge and bliss, is the basic cause of ecstatic love. So Lord Krishna, he is Alambana in his Vishaya Tattva. And Lord Krishna also becomes the reservoir. He becomes the impetus also of ecstatic love by his different incarnations and expansions. And therefore, the term Anya Rupena was brought into. How Anya Rupena? The example is given by Srila Rupa Goswami that in Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a statement in connection with Brahma Vimohan Leela. We know this Leela, that in Brahma Vimohan Leela, when Brahma took away all the cowherd boys and calves, then what Krishna did? Krishna directly expand himself into as many number of cowherd boys and as many number of calves and cows that were taken by Brahma. And at that time, Shira Baladev, who was a direct expansion of Krishna, he felt astonished and he said, how wonderful is that my ecstatic love for Krishna is again being attracted to so many cowherd boys, calves, and cows, because everybody was Krishna. The cows were Krishna, the cows were Krishna, and the boys were Krishna. So this is the Anya Rupena, means in his different forms. So he was struck with wonder by thinking in this way. This is one of the examples in which Krishna himself becomes the object, and the reservoir of ecstatic love is the impelling aspect. So here Krishna himself became the object. So when this is Vishaya, okay, we are talking about now Vishaya, that is Krishna. And in Vishaya, we have two subcategories, that is Anyarupa, that is a different form, and another is Swarupa, his own form. Okay. Now, this Anyarupa, just in one sentence, giving one example, Rupa Goswami Prabhupada ends. Now he comes to his Swarupa aspect, because Vishaya also is divided into two, right? Anyarupa and Swarupa. So now in Swarupa, he says, Avratam Prakatam Cheti Swarupam Katitam Dvida. That means there are two types of the Swarupa of as Alambana is now discussed, and they are of two types. One is Avratam. Avratam means covered, and Prakatam means in a manifested form. So this personal feature of the Supreme Lord, his Swarupa, can be divided in one feature is covered, Avrita, and the other feature is manifested, that is Prakatam. So these are the two types, Avritam and Prakatam. Now, Tatra Avritam. Now, Srila Rupa Goswami is describing about Avritam feature. How when Krishna is covered, and that covered Krishna becomes an impetus for another devotee to so that he gets love for Krishna. Okay. Now, in Avritam, he says, when covered Surupa, now this Avritam, that means covered Surupa, which is what is discussed. When Krishna is covered by different kinds of dress, his personal feature is covered. Now, what is this? Now he is quoting, Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhupada is giving the example that how Krishna is covered by different kinds of dresses and how his personal feature is covered, that is Avrita. So this comes as the example from Srimad Bhagavatam in connection to Dwarka Leela, his residence in Dwarka as his king. So when Krishna was a king, then at that time, Prabhupada says, Rupa Goswami Prabhupada is quoting that sometimes Lord Krishna began to play by dressing himself like a woman. Seeing this form, Uddhava said, oh, how wonderful it is that this woman is attracting my ecstatic love exactly as Lord Krishna does. I think she must be covered, Krishna covered by the dress of a woman. So in this regard, I would like to share, I'll come back to this. This is our Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay. I'll share my screen again. We'll come back to Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. But this is our Srimad Bhagavatam. So when Krishna was the king in Dwaraka Leela, at that time, he would disguise himself. What happened? Yes. Avyakta lingam prakrishtiv antapura grahatishu kvachit charanam yogeshvam tattad bhava bhavutsaya. Somewhere Krishna, who is the Lord of mystic power, was moving about in disguise among the homes of ministers and other citizens. Not exactly like a woman, but otherwise also. in order to understand what each of them was thinking. Prabhupada writes that although Krishna is all-knowing, he is the Paramatma in the heart of every living entity. He doesn't have to go into disguise. But while executing his pastimes as a typical monarch, as a king, he sometimes traveled about incognito so that he cannot be recognized to acquire necessary information about his kingdom. So this is again the part of his Leela. Of course, Krishna doesn't have to know the mind of others. Krishna can sit at one place and can know the mind of everybody. Therefore, he is known as Kshetrajna in Bhagavad Gita, that he knows about all the Kshetras, about all the bodies. So he doesn't have to do it. But he did it just as a part of Leela, exemplifying him as a king, how a king should behave. So sometimes the king should also disguise among the homes of ministers and other citizens in order to understand what each of them was thinking about him. So Krishna would also do like that. And that's what the example here Rupa Goswami Prabhupada is quoting, that yes, Krishna would also sometimes comes as a disguise, and there others will think, oh, what's happening? And they would feel that, yes, where is the, okay. Yeah, so they will feel that it's Krishna himself. So this is what is happening, that Krishna is getting covered by different kinds of dress. So this is the Avrita Surupa of Lord Shri Krishna. Okay, so we discussed two, right? Anyarupa and Swarupa. In Swarupa, this is the example of Avrita Rupa, where now Uddhava is also thinking that how wonderful is this woman? Why this, seeing that woman, I am developing ecstatic love for Krishna. I think this is Krishna himself who is dressed as a woman. So there Krishna becomes the Uddipana because Krishna is giving that impetus to Uddhava or other people. This is the example of our Avrita Sarupa. Now comes the Prakata Sarupena. It means the manifested form of Lord Shri Krishna. And in this manifested form, Rupa Goswami Prabhupada is giving the example. I'll not go with the Sanskrit, though it's a very beautiful. You can sing it in a Shikharani meter, same as our Jagannath Ashtakam. Ayam Kambhu Griva Kamala Kamanakshi Patima. So this way. So one devotee praised the bodily features of Krishna when he saw the Lord in his manifested personal feature. And he explained, oh, how wonderful is the personal feature of Lord Shri Krishna. His neck is just like a conch shell, just like the conch shell has 3 lines. So Krishna's Griva, Kambhu Grivaha. Griva refers to the neck. His neck is also like a conch shell. His eyes are so beautiful. Kamala Kamala Nakshi Patima. Kamala Kamala Nakshi Patima means that even the flower, the lotus flower also wants to become like an eyes of Krishna. This is how Akshi. Akshi means eyes. And Kamala means lotus, and Kamala Kamaniyakshi means uski kamna hai. Kamal ki bhi kamna hoti hai that my petals should be like the eyes of Krishna. Here we compare the eyes of Krishna as the lotus petal, the flower, the lotus petal. Right, we compare. But here he is saying that how wonderful is the personal feature of Krishna, that seeing his beautiful eyes, even the beauty of that lotus flower is also having that kamana, that may my leaves be like Krishna's eyes. His body is like a tamala tree, tamala shamanga dyutir. His body is like a tamala tree, very blackish. And he is protected with a canopy of hair, soft black hairs. Then there is a mark of Shrivatsa on his chest, right? And that Dara Shri Vatshankaha, Dara Shri Vatshankaha. Dara refers to the white, hair. So Krishna's chest is marked in the there is a mark of Srivatsa in the form of a whirl, like in the form of a very fine whitish hair. And there are marks of Srivatsa, and he's holding his conch shell. By such beautifully bodily features, the enemy of the demon Madhu Twishtaha. Here it says Madhu Ripuhu. The enemy of the demon Madhu has appeared so pleasing that he can bestow upon me transcendental bliss simply by seeing his transcendental qualities. So these are also the words of Shri Uddhavji. Srila Jiva Goswami in his commentary mentions, because here Prabhupada says that one devotee praised. So Srila Jiva Goswami clarifies that this is also verse by Sri Uddhavji, because Uddhavji is explaining the personal beauty of Krishna when Krishna is directly manifesting himself in front of Uddhav. Okay. So this is his Prakata and his Avrita. Now, Ataha Tad Gunaha. Now he is describing the Gunaha, or the qualities of Krishna. That how Krishna, these are simply the bodily features that are being described by Uddhavji. But now Srila Rupa Goswami is saying that Ataha Tad Gunaha, I want to explain the, the qualities of Krishna. So from Srimad Bhagavatam, we know that it's only then Krishna has how many qualities? 64 qualities. Out of those 64 qualities, there are 50 qualities which are full in Brahma. And which are full in Brahma. Okay, Brahma has all those 50 qualities that are there in Krishna in full. But Brahma is also a Jiva Tattva, and so other Jivas, like we all, also possess those 50 qualities, but in a form of a bindu, in a form of a drop. But therefore, we are known as qualitatively one with Krishna. Okay, so he'll be telling, Rupa Goswami is saying that there are many qualities of Krishna, and out of those 64 qualities, it's only the 50 qualities which are full in Lord Brahma and which are minutely present in all the conditioned jivas. Then there are 5 more qualities which are present in Lord Shiva. Then there are more qualities, up to 5 more, up to 60, which is present in Narayan form or the Purusha avatars. And finally, there are 4 special qualities which are exclusively present in Lord Shri Krishna. So all these qualities will be mentioned by Srila Rupa Goswami. And first, Srila Rupa Goswami will name all these qualities. All 64 qualities he will name. Remember, in the first Purva Vibhag also, he did the same. He mentioned the 64 limbs of devotional service. And then first he just named those limbs. And after naming, then he expanded on each and every limb of devotional service. Same Srila Rupa Goswami will do in this Dakshin Vibhag also. He will be now naming the qualities of Lord Shri Krishna, and how out of those qualities, what all are present in Brahma and the Jivas, what all present in Lord Shiva, what all are present in Narayan, and finally, how Krishna has all the 64 qualities. After describing and naming these 64 qualities, then he will go one by one in describing these qualities in full by referring some examples from the Shastras. So he'll follow the same pattern. What we will do also, we will also go with the flow. First, we will only name these qualities, and as Srila Rupa Goswami will explain in further, we will also understand it in the same manner. Now, Ataha Tad Gunaha, the qualities of Krishna are described. Ayam Neta. Ayam Neta means the hero. Who is the hero here? Our Krishna is hero. He is the object of love. Ayam Netra. And he starts with the very first quality is Suramyangaha, Sarvasa Lakshanavataha. Second, third is Ruchiras. fourth is Tejas, then Yukto Baliyan, fifth is, and finally sixth is Vyasanvitaha. So Srila Rupa Goswami, after consulting various scriptures, has enumerated the transcendental qualities. First is the beautiful features of the entire body. Second, marked with all auspicious characteristics. Third, extremely pleasing. Fourth, effulgent. Fifth, very strong. Sixth, ever youthful. So these are the 6 qualities that he mentioned. Seventh, wonderful linguistic. Wonderful linguistic means he knows the variety of astonishing languages that are there. He is truthful. He talks pleasingly. He is very fluent. Fluent means he is very eloquent in speech. He is highly learned. He is highly intelligent, and he is a genius. These are 13 qualities. Then he talks next. Artistic. Yes, Krishna is very artistic. He has that aesthetic sense. Right? Sometimes when we also buy something for our home, we look for something very, very aesthetic. So Krishna is that. That quality is coming from Krishna, though in a very minute form, but it is coming from Krishna. He is extremely clever. He is expert. He is very grateful. Kritagnaha. Very, very grateful. Sudridahavrata, he is very firmly determined. He is an expert judge of time and circumstances. Deshakal supatragnaha. Sees and speaks on the authority of the Vedas, Shastra Chakshu, and scriptures. He is pure, Suchi, and he is self-controlled. He is Vashi. We jivas are Godas. We are always the servant of our senses. But Krishna has full self-control. These are 22 qualities. Next, Sthiro, that is steadfast. He is forbearing. He is forgiving. He is very grave. He is self-satisfied. He is possessing equilibrium. He is very magnanimous. He is religious. He is heroic. He is compassionate. And he is very respectful. So, but respectful to whom? Respectful to those who are worthy of respect. Rupa Goswami says, Manyam Manakrit, those who deserve respect, those who are worthy of respect. Krishna is very respectful to those people. Very, very respectful. So you can see, you can relate that all these qualities, you can find some of the qualities even in people in general also. But these qualities are not in full, they are not present in full in the conditioned souls, but they are present only in a minute form. But in Krishna, it is present in full. Moving on, he says that yes, Krishna is very gentle, he is very liberal, he is shy, he is bashful. He is the protector of surrendered souls, Sharanagata Palakaha. He is very happy. He is the ever well-wisher of devotees, Suhrit Sarvabhutanam, Bhakta Suhrit. He is controlled by love, Prema Vashaha, and he is Sarva Shubhankaraha. He gives all auspiciousness, Mangalakarta. He is Mangalakarta, Amangalahari. Coming on next, he is most powerful, Pratapi, Kirtiman, all famous, very popular. Next comes is partial to devotees. So we know that in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna proclaims that I am not partial, right? He says, I am not partial. I am equal to even the enemy and to the friends. But those who are in me, he uses the word but. Those who are in me, I am in them. He gives special favor to his devotees. Sadhu samashrayaha. Actually, Srila Jiva Goswami says this sadhu samashraya means that he is the shelter to his devotees. He is the shelter of the devotees. But Prabhupada says he's partial to devotees, which is also in one sense correct, because Krishna walks extra mile for his dear devotees. He is very attractive to all women. Nari Gana Manohari. He is all worshipable and he is all opulent. Sarvara Varadhanya, Aradhanya means all worshipable, and Samsiddhiman, that is all opulent. He is all honorable. He is the supreme controller. So the personality of Godhead has all these 50 transcendental qualities in fullness, as deep as the ocean. In other words, the extent of his qualities is inconceivable. It is achintya. We cannot understand. But he says that all these 50 qualities are present in Krishna in full. Actually, all the 64 are present, but now Rupa Goswami Prabhupada is explaining about only the 50 qualities. Then he says that these 50 qualities are also present in Jiva Tattva. Jiveshvete vasanatopi bindu bindu tatya kachit. It is present in even in the jivas. The jivas also possess these 50 qualities, but how they possess? In just small drops only. Bindu bindu taya kvachit. Kvachit refers to now and then. It is not present in full in the jivas, but now and then the jivas also depict these 50 qualities. Paripurnayata bhanti tatra vai purushottame. But these 50 qualities which are present in the jivas, they receive these qualities only by the mercy of the Lord. So though these qualities are present in the form of small drops only, but those qualities are actually received by the mercy of the Lord. Yasyati bhaktir kinchana, right? That verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. That all the qualities one gets when becomes a bhakta, when one becomes a devotee of the Lord. So these qualities are present when the Supreme Lord showers his mercy. To one whom he doesn't give his mercy, you can see those qualities also in them, but those qualities are not the real qualities. They are mere the semblance. They are the abhas. Means those qualities are not actually real. It's only the abhas form or the semblance you can see in those devotees who are not devotees, who have not received the grace of the Lord. Right? Sometimes, it happens that when we see someone, we feel that, well, this person possesses this quality, but on the other hand, suppose if I say that, okay, generous is also one of the quality of the Supreme Lord, or gratefulness, the person is very grateful. But as soon as you approach something for your own personal thing, they will just turn their face from you. So you will think that till now I was thinking that this person is very grateful or this person is very generous. But now what happened? Now why this person is turning his face from me, away from me? Because those qualities were what we were seeing was not real. It was just an abhas. It was just a semblance. When some trigger comes, some provoking situation comes, then those abhas is gone. And then the real self comes out. Right? So we have to understand that these qualities, 50 qualities, even in the bindu matra, even in the bindu bindutya, or kvachit, means now and then we see these qualities, but those qualities are there in the devotees who are the recipient of Krishna's mercy. Those who are not the recipient of Krishna's mercy, the qualities may be present, but those qualities will be only the abhas, the semblance. They will not be the real qualities. You expose them for some provoking situation and their real self will come out. So Prabhupada says, as parts and parcel of the Supreme Lord, the individual living entities can also possess all these qualities, all these 50 qualities, but in minute quantities. Therefore, we are known as qualitatively one with Krishna, provided they become pure devotees of the Lord. See, in minute quantities also it is present only if someone becomes a pure devotee of the Lord. In other words, all the above transcendental qualities can be present in the devotees in minute quantity, whereas the qualities in fullness are always present in the Supreme Lord. Now he is quoting from Next, he's giving the example. He's saying, Tatha hi Padme Parvati Siti. So now our Lord Shiva is telling to Parvati in Padma Puran. What he's telling? He is telling about that how he's stating that the beauty of Lord Shri Krishna is Kandarpa Koti Lavanya. This beauty of Lord Shri Krishna actually surpasses the beauty of 10 million Cupid. 10 million of Cupids. The beauty of Krishna can surpass the beauty of 10 million Cupids. Therefore, in our Gopi Geet also, when Krishna was hiding and the gopis were singing the song of separation, so when Krishna comes, Srila Sukadev Goswami refers him as Manmatha. Right, in the 32nd chapter, second verse only, Sakshad Manmatha. That how Krishna, Manmatha means the Cupid. So Manmatha, why Cupid is known as Manmatha? Because वो मन को मथता है, right? So he's known as Manmatha. But who can even bring turbulence in the mind of Cupid? He is Krishna. So Krishna is known as Manmatha. So his beauty is also greater than 10 million Cupids. That is what Shiva is telling, Lord Shiva is telling to Parvati in Padma Puran. Srila Rupa Goswami says that all those qualities that Lord Shiva is telling to Parvati, he's stating about the qualities of Lord Shri Krishna, those qualities are actually spoken by Prithvi, by Mother Earth, to whom? To Dharma. In the first canto, on the Prathama Skande, in the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. So we know that in the first canto, in the 16th chapter, from verse 26 to 29, is the whole description of Lord Shri Krishna's quality that Mother Earth is stating to the bull, Mother Earth in the form of a cow. She is stating all these 50 qualities of Krishna, or you can say about his beauty, about his different qualities. She is telling it to Dharma, who is the religion personified. Bull, she is telling. Satyam, Shaucham, Daya, Shanti, Tyaga, Santosha, Arjavam. This is the verse where she says that persons who are desirous of becoming great personalities are decorated with these qualities. And these qualities are fully present in Lord Shri Krishna. First is truthfulness, then comes cleanliness, mercy, perseverance, renunciation, peacefulness, simplicity. 1 minute. Then comes control of the senses, equilibrium of the mind, austerity, equality, forbearance, placidity, learning, knowledge, detachment, opulence, chivalry, influence, strength, memory, independence, tactfulness, luster, patience, kind-heartedness, ingenuity, gentility, mannerliness, determination, perfection in all knowledge, proper execution, possession of all objects of enjoyment, gravity, steadiness, faithfulness, fame, respectfulness, lack of false egoism. Persons who are desiring to become great souls cannot be without any of the above qualities. So we can know for certain that these qualities are found in Krishna, the Supreme Soul. So even Mother Earth is telling these 50 qualities to Dharma, to the religion personified in the form of a bull. Now, after describing those 50 qualities that Srila Rupa Goswami states, now Srila Rupa Goswami says, Atha Panchaguna Sesyur Amshena Girishadishu, that there are 5 more qualities, Panchaguna quality, 5 qualities that are present in Amshena Girisha. The word Girisha refers to Lord Shiva or Sadashiv, who stays on a giri, that is Kailash Parvat. And he says Adishu. Adishu means other personalities. Now here Prabhupada says that besides all the above mentioned 50 qualities, Lord Krishna possesses 5 more, which are sometimes partially manifested in the persons of Lord Brahma or Lord Shiva. But we know that Brahma possesses only the 50 qualities that were mentioned. Then why here in Adishu, etc., the word Lord Brahma is added? No, Atha Pancha Guna Sesyur Amshena Girishadishu. So he's referring to Lord Shiva, but which Lord Shiva? Sadashiv. He's referring to Sadashiv and Adi. But here Adishu, Prabhupada translates as at Lord Brahma or Lord Shiva. But yes, in one sense we can understand Lord Brahma also. But Srila Jiva Goswami, he actually clarifies that not every Brahma, that Brahma who is an Amshena of Krishna, who is an Amsha of Krishna. When Krishna finds no qualified Jiva to take the position of Brahma, then Krishna himself becomes a Brahma. We know from Srimad Bhagavatam, right? So that Krishna, whose Amsha becomes Brahma, well, that Brahma also possesses these 55 qualities, 50 plus 5. Okay. Otherwise, in general, Lord Shiva possesses, Girisha, he possesses these 5 qualities. So what are those 5 qualities? Changeless, all cognizant, ever fresh, Satchit Ananda, possessing an eternal blissful body, and possessing all mystic perfections. So these are the 5 extra qualities that are possessed by Lord Shiva, and sometimes in Lord Brahma, that Lord Brahma who is an Amsha of Lord Shri Krishna. Okay, hope that is clear. Now, after that, it says that Krishna possesses 5 more qualities. Athochayante guna pancha ये लक्ष्मी शदी वर्तिनः अविंचिता महाशक्ति कोटि ब्रह्मांड विग्रह. Krishna also possess 5 other qualities which are present in whom? In the husband of Lakshmi Devi, in the body of Narayan. Here again, Srila Jiva Goswami, while writing his commentary, he says not only Narayan but also the Purusha avatars. Why? Because who is the source of Purusha avatars? Is Lord Narayan. And the source of all the Leela avatars are also Purusha avatars. Right? So he's mentioning that actually these 5 other qualities, that means 60 qualities in all, we can see in Narayan or the Purusha avatars. And what are those 5 more qualities? Gudha Panchaha, again 5 qualities, right? First, he has inconceivable potency. So here we are talking about Lord Narayan and the Purusha avatars. Uncountable universes generate from his body. We know from Karanadakshai Vishnu. That is why Srila Jiva Goswami says it's not only Narayan, but also the Purusha avatars. And we know that sometimes Karanadakshay Vishnu, Mahavishnu also is known as Narayana. Naras refers to water and Ayana refers to shelter. One who takes shelter of the water, Karana ocean, is also known as Narayana. But nevertheless, it's talking about both. So what are those qualities? He has inconceivable potency, vichintaya, and uncountable universes generates from his body. Koti Brahmanda Vigraha. Then he is the original source of all incarnations. All the incarnations, the Leela avatars also comes from Kshirodakshai Vishnu. That is why Srila Jiva Goswami clarifies that it's not only just the Narayan whom we see in Vaikuntha planet, but it refers to Narayan and all the Purusha avatars. He is the giver of salvation to the enemies whom he kills. Now here again, it's a point that we say that why only Krishna is known as Mukunda? Then how come we can say that Narayan can also give salvation? So actually the word is Avatara Valli Bijam. Avatara Valli Bijam refers to Avatara Valli, means the line of Leela Avataras. He is the seed, he is the source. And Hatari Gati Dayakaha. So that means that he rewards even the enemies he kills. So, very true. Krishna's blessings can come not only when Krishna gives protection. Okay. His or his incarnations also, not only the Krishna, the Supreme Lord, he gives protection. Yes, his blessings are there in his protection. But even if when he doesn't give the so-called protection in the eyes of the conditioned souls, actually he's giving protection. Right? Like we know about Kamsa, we know about all the demons that Krishna killed, then how the Varaha avatar came, killed Hiranyaksh, how Narsingadev came, killed Hiranyakashipu. These are all Leela avatars. But they are also what they are doing? They are also rewarding the enemies they are killing. So that is what is the meaning. It's not just to giver of salvation, but it's also rewarding something. And what Krishna can reward is through liberation. Sometimes Sayujya Mukti, sometimes reward to the enemies whom he kills. Next is he is the attractor of liberated souls. Atmarama Ganakrishati. Atmarama refers to those who are self-satisfied. Atmarama, liberated souls. All these transcendental qualities are manifest wonderfully in the personal feature of Lord Shri Krishna. So yes, our Rupa Goswami says that these all 60 qualities are present in Narayan. But all these 60 qualities in a more astonishing way, Krishna kila adbhuta, in a very adbhut way, in a most wondrous way, it is present in Lord Shri Krishna also. It is present in Narayan. All 60 qualities are there in Narayan. But in Krishna, it is present in a very wondrous form, in a very adbhut form. Wonderfully, it is present in the personal feature of Lord Shri Krishna. And then our Srila Rupa Goswami says, but there are 4 more qualities. So till 60 he has discussed. Out of those 60, 50 were present in all the jivas in a minute form and in Brahma in full. Then in 5 more qualities were present in Lord Shiva. Then 5 more qualities were present in Lord Narayan along with the previous one. And finally, 4 more qualities that are present exclusively in Lord Shri Krishna. What are those? He is the performer of wonderful pastimes, that especially his childhood pastimes. So Krishna's childhood pastimes, that means his Leela Madhuri. Then he's surrounded by devotees who are endowed with wonderful love of Godhead. His Prema Madhuri. He can attract all living entities all over the universes by playing on his flute, Venu Madhuri. He has a wonderful excellence of beauty, which cannot be rivaled anywhere in the creation. So his Rupa Madhuri. So these are the 4 more qualities, that is Leela Madhuri, Prema Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, and Rupa Madhuri, which are exclusively present in Lord Shri Krishna in his personal feature. Adding to the list these 4 exceptional qualities of Krishna is to be understood. The aggregate number of qualities of Krishna is 64. Now Srila Rupa Goswami has attempted to give evidences from the various scriptures about all those 64 qualities that are present in the personal form of the Supreme Lord. So now he will expand on all those 64 qualities. What's the time? Okay, we are almost done, but I'll do at least 1. Okay, I was thinking of doing some 5, 6, but at least 1 we will do. So he says, Tatra, first quality that his gift is Suramyangaha. Suramyangaha. This is the first quality. That means Krishna's body is very beautifully designed, beautifully limbed Krishna. A person, he says, Shlangaha Shanivisho Ya Suramyanganaha Sakatyate. What is this Suramyangaha? Angaha refers to the limbs, and Suramya means very beautifully limbed. So a person who is endowed with very praiseworthy bodily parts is called as beautifully limbed person. And that is one of the quality of Lord Shri Krishna. Any comparison of the different parts of the Lord's body to different material objects cannot factually be a complete comparison. Ordinary person who cannot understand how exalted are the bodily features of the Lord are simply given a chance to understand by some material comparison. Can you all give me a few examples that how we compare Krishna's body with some material example?
Krishna's face is lotus face. Or feet also.
Krishna's face is a lotus. Yes, lotus.
Nama
Anything
And
else?
Pankajanaಭ್ಯ
actually
Nama
birds.
Pankajamaline Nama
Huh?
Pankajanetra Namaste Pankajangre.
His eyes are Pankaja, his navel is Pankaja. How his nose is like a
Sesame flower.
sesame flower.
Bluebird.
His lips are like bimba fruit.
His lips are like bimba fruit. Very sweet, very nice.
His
His
face
And
is
Navel
like
is like a
bird.
lotus.
huh?
Eyes and navel, they are lotuses.
That Mataji has already said.
Okay,
his
How
sorry,
face
is
I
his
didn't.
hair?
face is like the
Moon.
Kamalam.
The moon, Prabhataji.
Moon. Very beautiful.
The half moon is the forehead, and then
How many moons Krishna
the
has on his
nails.
face? On his body? How many moons?
23 and a
24.
half.
24 moons.
23 and a half.
23 and a half. Okay, I thought 24.
Very good. 23 and a half. Can you name all those? 5 nails.
Nails, yes.
5 nails on the right hand.
Right,
10.
10.
5
Forehead,
on the toenails.
yes.
Toenails, right? So
Yes.
5 right
20.
foot and 5 left, 20.
20.
Then Krishna has one cheek, 21.
Yeah, one.
Another cheek, 22. Then his whole face is
Forehead,
like a
the one
moon,
at the moon.
23. And then his forehead,
Forehead
which
is
is
half moon.
crescent moon.
Yeah,
Crescent moon.
23 and
That
half.
is 23 and a half. Very beautiful. This is our Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami who describes in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Okay. So lips we said, nose we said, face, lotus, navel.
And his hair, Mataji, his
Hair,
hair is
yeah,
like
hairs
the
are
dark, not
soft cotton, right?
yeah,
Black soft cotton, like this curly hairs. And how is his complexion?
like a cloud filled with
Tamarvana.
water, dark
Tamarvana.
cloud.
Shri
Rain
for
cloud.
monsoon cloud.
Yeah.
Shama, Megha Varana, right? Like a freshly formed monsoon cloud. His attire, his yellow dhoti is compared to lightning of that lightning, yellow color, Pitambara. So anyways, very nice. Thank you for your participation. So this way, the scriptures, they give various evidences about the beauty of Lord Shri Krishna. But are they limited to this material? No, they are far beyond, far beyond. Our acharyas, they say that it's an insult to say that Krishna's eyes are like lotus petals. Because how you can compare the transcendental eyes of the transcendental Lord to something material object? It's actually a defamation. It's defaming Krishna's eyes by comparing it with a lotus petal. But we conditioned souls, ordinary persons who cannot understand how exalted are the bodily features of the Lord, they are simply given a chance to understand by a material comparison to bring the uddipana in the heart of a devotee. Like, for example, Srimati Radharani, whenever she would see the monsoon cloud, she'll be reminded of Krishna. So that monsoon cloud will become an uddipana for Srimati Radharani. Whenever she'll see a rainbow, she'll remember the peacock feather that Krishna wears in his turban. So it is said that Krishna's face is as beautiful as the moon. You know these 23.5 moons. His thighs are powerful, just like the trunks of elephant. Now, how can a trunk of elephant be compared to Krishna's thighs? But again, it's just simply giving a chance to understand. His arms are like just two strong pillars. His palms are expanded like a lotus flowers. His chest is like a door, like a doorway. His hips are like dents. They are highly massive. And the middle of his body is a terrace, means his chest is broad and his waist is very thin. So this is the first comparison that is being given, that a mark that is there. Okay, we'll do one more. Sarva Sala Lakshana Anvita means he is endowed with all good auspiciousness. Krishna's body is endowed with all auspiciousness. But in this auspiciousness, he is saying that Rupa Goswami is saying that yes, Krishna's body is endowed with all auspiciousness, but they are also of two types. First is Gunotham. Gunotham refers to bodily features. And the next is Ankotham. Ankotham means ankit hai unke. Kuch signs means some signs are impressed on his hands, on his lotus feet, soles. So some impressions are there. Ankit hai kuch. So first is Gunotham and then Ankotham. These are the two types of all auspiciousness that we can see in the body of Lord Shri Krishna. So first he gives the example of Gunotham. Gunotham refers to the bodily features. That this bodily features of Krishna, it refers to such things like rakta, redness. Some parts of his body are red, some parts of his body are elevated. So these are the characteristics of auspicious characteristics. Sarvasal Lakshananvita. So now he is quoting that how there was a person, a friend of Nand Maharaj, who came and he spoke about Lord Krishna's auspicious bodily symptoms to Nand Maharaj. And he says, my dear king of the cowherds, my dear Maharaj Nanda, I can find 32 auspicious symptoms in the body of your son. And generally, these symptoms are found only in the Mahabhagavats. But here, Krishna, who appeared in a Vaishya family, he is your son. So how come he has got these 32 qualities? What are that? This boy has a reddish luster in 7 places. What are those 7 places where Krishna's is reddish? His eyes, the corner of his eyes, the palms of his hands, the soles of his feet, his palate, the upper part of the mouth, his lips, his tongue, and his nails. These are all pinkish, reddish in color. A reddish luster in these 7 places is considered to be very, very auspicious. Then he says 3 parts of his body are very broad. What are those? His waist, his forehead, and his chest. Then 3 parts of his body are very short. His greva, neck, his thighs, and his genitals. Then 3 parts of his body are very deep. They are his voice, his intelligence, his navel. Then there is highness, or you can say elevation, in the 5 parts of his body. His nose is very much elevated. his arms, his ears, his forehead, and his thighs. So in 5 parts of his body, there is fineness. What are those? His skin is very fine. His hairs are very fine. And on the hair on the head also and on the other parts of the body. His teeth are very finely arranged, and his fingertips. The aggregate of all these bodily features is manifest only in the bodies of great personalities. And here the friend of Nanda Maharaj is noticing all these qualities and he is telling to Maharaj Nanda. Then Ankatam. Ankatam means that he has some markings on the hands and on the palms and on the soles of the feet. And these are the lines of chakra that is there. Rathangadi. Rathangadi refers to the chakra. But it's not chakra. There are many things, auspicious bodily symptoms that we see. Here in this connection, one old gopi came and informed Nindananda, King Nanda, your son possesses various wonderful fate lines on his palms, which are in the form of a chakra. And there are the signs of lotus flower, wheels on his palm and on his soles, and there are signs of a flag, thunderbolt, fish, rod for controlling elephants, Goda, and a lotus flower, Padma. Please observe how auspicious these signs are. So this is another quality of Lord Shri Krishna. Means Saravasar means all auspiciousness, but auspiciousness in his bodily features, Gunatham, and auspiciousness in Ankutham means the impressions that are there on his lotus hands and on his lotus feet. So we'll stop here. Maybe Preeti Vilasni Mataji will do justice to rest of the qualities. Third is Ruchira, that will continue next Friday. So in this 21st chapter, Srila Rupa Goswami described 31 of these qualities in detail. First he named them, and in detail he will describe till 31. And then in the next chapter, 23rd chapter, he will describe the rest of the qualities. And we will see, these 2 classes will be very, very sweet classes where we'll see Krishna's beauty and Krishna's different, his bodily features and all the qualities that Krishna possesses. So thank you all so much. We'll stop here. Let's see if we have any realizations, any questions. Please go ahead. Sunil Prabhu has mentioned 10 years of prayer.
Hare Krishna Mataji Dandat Pranam. Thank you so much, Mataji, for so beautiful class and wonderful class also. It's so beautiful and visual. Mataji, that Krishna's teeth is compared to jasmine buds, or it's something else?
Yeah, Krishna's teeth are compared as a row of jasmine buds. Yes. Very
Thank
nice.
you so much, Mataji. Dear devotees, if you have any questions or realizations, please go ahead.
I'm pretty sure there'll be no questions because it was such a relishable class. Yes, Parima Mataji.
No, Mataji, this is so beautiful. But I had heard all this. Even Amarendra Prabhu had given a class on this. That's why I was
Really?
kind of, yes, I still remember he had mentioned these things very
Yes.
nicely. So I just thought of it. So I just said it, Mataji.
Very nice. Very
Thank
nice.
you so
Yes,
much,
many
Mataji.
devotees have spoken because this is the favorite topic of the devotees. They want to
Yes.
glorify Krishna.
Yes.
But here, thanks to Srila Jiva Goswami, who has given such a wonderful commentary on these verses. Very nicely he has explained.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Your classes are always wonderful, and Dandavat pranams to your seva. We missed you on Monday, but hopefully we'll.
I know, Mataji, it was horrible for me, but thank
I
you for all
understand.
your prayers. And hopefully this Monday we'll have class.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
Yes, Sudhakar Prabhu, how are you doing?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat pranams. How's your health, Prabhu?
Okay, as of now, I don't know. I can't say as it is, but
Happy you are back.
yeah. Mataji, on today's lecture is, correct me from my understanding, like in Vishaya, we say two types, Swarupa and Anyarupena. And again in Swarupa, we talked about Avrutam and Pravakam, right? So again, in the, then we talked about qualities. Is this which one is what related to his dressing and other thing? Mataji, I forgot to.
These
like
qualities Rupa
feather
Goswami is
or
saying about his manifested form, his prakata form.
Prakata form. Now, in this category, Vishaya, under which subhead it falls, Mataji? That's what I'm trying to understand. Like the way Krishna dresses, or like we talked about 64 qualities, right? That is for the Uddip. We can contemplate on the
I think
Uddipan, right? And for the Vishaya one, I understand is like Rupa and again in that
Swarupa and
Swarupa.
Anirupa. So this
Anirupa,
comes
yeah.
under Swarupa, and in Swarupa it comes under Prakata Rupa.
Yeah, Prakata Rupa, the dressing also, like the way the Krishna
Everything.
dresses.
No, Avrutam.
That is Avritam, when Krishna dressed like an ordinary person or incognito. He roams around in his kingdom so that he know the heart of other people. When Krishna dresses something other than Krishna himself, that is known as Avrita Rupa. Avrita refers to covered or in a disguised form.
Okay, sorry, maybe I may be not understanding properly.
Avrita.
Yes, when we say covered Swarupa, then what was the original Swarupa then?
No, original Swarup is Krishna himself only. But Krishna, he'll disguise himself as an ordinary person and he'll roam around in his kingdom so that he know the hearts of his devotees. Sometimes the king, they will dress up like a beggar and they will roam around, and so that they know that what is going on among the citizens, how they are feeling, are they happy with the king or not.
I got
That's
it,
how.
Mataji.
That's how Krishna would also cover his form. He'll move around in incognito, just like Pandavas were in incognito 1 year.
Yes.
That is Avritaru. But what we are, the qualities that Srila Rupa Goswami is now telling, falls under the Prakata Rupa, his fully manifested form.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. And
Prabhu,
Mataji, we didn't discuss the Anyarupena, right?
No, Anyarupa has already been discussed by Srila Rupa Goswami in the previous chapter, in that one form only. That's it.
Anyarupena means what, Mataji? Sorry, I didn't properly.
Anyarupa, that Srila Rupa Goswami describes, that in Brahma Vimohan Leela, Krishna
Yes, Mataji.
is
Anyarupa.
As a cowherd boy, as a calf, where even Balaram was feeling this transcendental ecstasy by just seeing the cows, by seeing the cowherd boys. So that is Krishna's Anyarupa. Swarupa and Anyarupa, his expansion.
So when Krishna expanded, that is Anyarupena, when Krishna only expand himself.
Where Krishna doesn't expand himself as Krishna. Right? Because Krishna, when he expands himself as Krishna, like the gopis, with gopis he was doing Rasa Leela. There Krishna expanded himself, but he was as Krishna only. Like Krishna expands in Dwarka with all the 16,108 wives. Feel that they are with Krishna. That is Krishna's expansion in his own swamsha, in his own swarupa. But this time, Krishna was expanding himself in the form of Anyarupa, taking the form of a cow, taking the form of a calf, taking the form of all the cowherd boys.
Okay, and Mataji, what would Krishna expand into Purusha avatars and Leela Manva? That all is different.
Manvantara avatars, Purusha avatars, Leela avatars, they are all coming from Narayan. So Narayan, actually we know that from Mula Sankarshan expands into Narayan. Then from Narayan comes the four quadruples. And from Mahasankarshan comes the and what are these Purusha avatars. And the Purusha avatars, in Purusha avatars, the Shirodakshai Vishnu, who is the source of all the other avatars, the Leela avatars, the Guna avatars, he is a gateway, you can say, through which all the avatars come.
Okay, thank you so much, Mataji. And just sorry, last question. What about Govardhan? Because Giriraj is himself an Uddipan for devotees, and he's also Krishna himself. So he's Apakata or Prakata? I wanted to
See,
know.
Giriraj is actually a Haridasavarya. He is the best of Krishna's devotees. But again, when Krishna performed this Govardhan Leela, then he, in his form, in his own Swarupa form, he manifested himself in Govardhan, where he was taking all the offerings of what Vrajavasis had offered. He was eating, he was honoring all the offerings. But it's only once, right, when Krishna expanded himself. And we cannot say it's an avrita, it's not a covered thing, because Giriraj is regarded as Krishna. So we can say is one of the Anya Rupa, in which we can say that Giriraj is present. But generally, how the devotees worship Giriraj is as a devotee of Lord Shri Krishna, as Haridasavarya, just like Srimati Radharani calls him, and how Srila Raghunath Das Goswami in his Govardhan Dashaktam also calls him as Haridasavarya. He is a devotee of Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji. And sorry, these terms are difficult to remember, technical terms. Dear devotees, these technical terms are a little difficult, Mataji, to remember.
It will get more technical as we go deep into this ocean. Seriously. I don't know how we will do justice to it, but it's going to be much more deeper. But
so
yeah, we'll take the help of Durgama Sangimini. It says, right? Jiva Goswami named his commentary as Durgama Sangini. Sangini refers to a stick. So he says that when you walk and then there is a chance of trip and fall, then you take the support of that stick. So he also says that sometimes if you directly read Srila Rupa Goswami's Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, then there are chances of some trips and falls. You may not understood in a right manner. So then he says that his commentary, who is Durgama Sangini, means in a difficult path, when you need a stick, his commentary will be there as a support to help us understand better.
Jerry, thank you so much, Mataji. And that the commentary is Waves of Devotion PDF, right?
Huh?
That commentary is Waves of Devotion PDF only, which you shared, right?
No, Waves of Devotion is a comprehensive study guide that is written by His Holiness Dhanurdhar Swami. He is Prabhupada disciple. He has like Rupa Goswami's Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu was in a condensed way, Srila Prabhupada wrote as Nectar of Devotion. But Prabhupada didn't mention most of the verses, and means he just gave a general commentary. But then Prabhupada's disciple, His Holiness Dhanurdhar Swami, he wrote a comprehensive study guide on Prabhupada's Nectar of Devotion, and he names it as Waves of Devotion, which also is a very wonderful book, and it helps us really to understand Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. But apart from that, Srila Jiva Goswami has written this commentary on Srila Rupa Goswami's Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, which really helps. That is different.
Thank you so much, Mataji. I thought it was same. Sorry. Thank
No,
you so
it's
much.
not.
Yes, in the chat, devotees are thanking you, Mataji. Let us thank you so much, Mataji, once again for a very beautiful class. We look forward to your association again in the future and on the Monday as well. Dear devotees, let us offer our wishes to Mataji. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha
Arubhyascha kripa
Deva
sindhubhya eva cha patitanam
Pavanebhyo
pavanebhyo
Namo
vaishnavebhyo
Namaha.
namo namaha.
Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda
Shri
ki
Vaishnavinda ki
Jai.
jai.
Srila Rupa
Jai.
Goswami
Prabhupada
Prabhupada
ki jai.
Jai,
Srila
Srila
Jai.
Prabhupada
Jiva
ki
Goswami
jai.
Prabhupada ki
Hare
Jai,
Jai
Hare
Shri
Krishna,
Srila
Sundari Mataji
Prabhupada
ki
Kirti
ki
jai.
Vilasni
Das Hari
Mataji
Devi
ki
Dasi
Jai.
Mata.
Preeti
Thank you so much,
Vilasni.
Mataji. Kirtidari Mataji ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Actually, Preeti Vilasni ki jai, because she's the one who is taking this book forward.
Yeah.
Uski jai.
Both Mataji.
Kirtida Sundari Mataji ki
I would
jai.
have stopped at 19th chapter in Eastern Vibhag only. But it's her jai that she's continuing it.
But it's so technical.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
little bit.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank you so much,
Mataji, for
Mataji.
such nice nectarian class. Hari Bol.
I'll take the host and I'll end the call. I cannot take the host. Who will end now? Okay, what to do? I am not joined from Bhakti Sangha. She's busy in meetings. Nobody else is there, right? Vrinda. Okay. Okay, then I'll join again. I'll take host. I'll log off. I'll join again. I'll take host. And then probably I'll be able to end. Okay, I'll join again.
Mataji, how about we continue?
Yeah, we can continue.